All right, so we're diving deep today into a match that I think a lot of people have circled on their calendars.
I saw a big one.
The UEFA Champions League quarterfinal first leg, and it is Arsenal.
Versus Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, and this is going to be good. Arsenal coming off a really strong showing in the round of 16,
Yeah, they had a good run.
but they're facing the defending champs, and we know Real Madrid.
They know how to win.
Yeah, especially after that penalty shootout, a real nail biter.
Oh, for sure. That was a tough one against Atletico Madrid.
So we're going to break it all down for everybody. We've got our match overview, of course.
Gotta do it.
We've got expert predictions. We'll look at the betting insights. And, of course,
The tactics.
yeah, the tactical breakdown, key players to watch, and most importantly, where you can actually see this match.
Exactly, so you don't miss it.
So first off, this first leg is taking place at Emirates Stadium.
Home turf advantage for Arsenal.
You know they're going to be hoping to really use that energy from the crowd
Absolutely, and their recent form has been strong at home.
to, kind of build on that momentum from the round of 16.
For sure, but Real Madrid, even away, they're formidable opponents.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got that experience, that championship pedigree.
They know how to handle the pressure.
We saw it, even in that tough match against Atletico.
Grinding out results, that's their specialty.
Yeah, so even though it's at Emirates, it's.
It's not going to be a cakewalk for Arsenal.
No, not at all. And actually, speaking of catching the game,
You can find it
it's going to be on Paramount Plus.
streaming it live.
Yeah, so keep that in mind.
All right, so let's get into the predictions.
Yeah, what are the experts saying?
Well, one that keeps coming up is both teams to score.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And it makes sense when you consider the attacking talent on both sides.
For sure. I mean, Arsenal have been pretty consistent at finding the net.
They have a knack for creating chances.
And Real Madrid, well, with a lineup like that, especially with Mbappe,
He's a game changer.
yeah, he's just
So
so dangerous. So, yeah, I could definitely see goals from both sides.
it's a high probability.
And that kind of leads into the next prediction, right?
Over 2.5 total goals.
Yeah, so we could be in for a really exciting, high-scoring game.
Buckle up. It could be a goal fest.
All right, so then what about betting insights? Any interesting angles there?
Well, there's one that caught my eye. It's the Real Madrid draw. No bet.
Okay, that's a little more nuanced.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hedge. You're acknowledging Real Madrid's strength.
But it also maybe suggests that there are some defensive weaknesses that Arsenal could exploit.
Exactly. It kind of covers both scenarios, a win or a draw for Real Madrid.
So it's a little bit safer than just betting on them to win outright.
Right. It offers some security, but still leans towards Real Madrid.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, so let's dive into the tactical side of things,
The X's and O's.
because I know that Arsenal might be dealing with some injuries.
Right, and that could shake things up in their attack.
Yeah, especially if some key players are out.
Absolutely. It might force them to change their approach.
Yeah, maybe play a little more defensively or rely on a different style of play.
They'll need to adapt.
And then on the Real Madrid side, well, you can't talk tactics without talking about Mbappe.
He's the key piece.
I mean, defenses have to completely adjust their game plan just to account for him,
They have to focus so much on his pace and skill.
which then opens up space for the other Real Madrid attackers.
Exactly. He creates opportunities even when he doesn't have the ball.
So how do you think all of this, Arsenal's potential injury issues and Real Madrid's, reliance on Mbappe, how does that all kind of play into, how you'd watch this game?
Well, for Arsenal, it raises the question of how they'll attack without their key players.
Right. Will they try to control possession?
Or sit back and counter.
Or will they still try to play that fast-paced attacking style?
It's a tough decision for Arteta.
And for Real Madrid, I mean, they need to find that balance, right?
For sure. How to maximize Mbappe's impact.
Yeah, but also stay solid defensively.
It's a tightrope walk for Ancelotti.
So much to watch for.
Every move will be crucial.
And of course, if you want to see all of this play out live,
Don't forget.
it's all on Paramount Plus.
And if you're new to Paramount Plus,
Check out those free trial offers.
it's a great way to experience the platform.
And, catch this huge Champions League match.
A must-watch for any football fan.
Okay, so just to recap, we've got a really exciting matchup here. Goals seem very likely.
Both teams are capable of scoring.
Yeah, over 2.5 total goals is definitely a strong possibility.
And the Real Madrid draw, no bet, is an interesting betting angle.
Yeah, keep in mind those potential injuries to Arsenal's attack.
And how they'll deal with Mbappe.
Yeah, that's going to be key.
Definitely something to watch for.
So what do you think? Who's going to win? How will these two teams approach this first leg?
Leave your predictions in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know. And, as you're watching, really pay attention to those tactical decisions.
Because those adjustments, those responses from the managers.
That could decide the whole tie.
Thanks for diving deep with us.
We'll see you next time.
Catch you later.
Bye.